families like that.
Yeah, yeah, they want to put their heart and soul in their product. They want to be successful. They want to be something they can be proud of, but they want no personal attention, which is kind of, you know, unfortunate because they have spent so much time on this. They put so much of their own personal money in making the stadium much more than what we were given. We were given a very bland, very vanilla utilitarian design, and that wasn't at all the vision that we all had. So I'm telling you, tens of millions of extra dollars have been spent to make the place beautiful, extraordinarily functional, entertaining, with all these fan areas that we've added that you'll see starting tonight and all through these next few years.
But you're an old school kind of baseball guy, right?
I don't know what that means.
Well, I mean, that you
scoring
have,
more
you
runs
have,
than
you
the
have,
opposition.
You have, I think, an expressed love for the, you know, the old red brick stadiums and all that. And this is a very different, very modern stadium. Have you learned to love it? I mean, you look at it now.
No. I think I've talked about this. People, when I got to town, there was this controversy. Oh, it doesn't have red brick. It's this, what they call Washington style. I don't know if that's accurate either. But I never focused on that because when I ask fans to think of their favorite stadium, close your eyes and imagine Fenway Park. Tell me what you see. And they're describing the Green Monster and the pesky pole. I said, close your eyes and describe Wrigley Field. And they talk about the vines and the bleachers. You could do that with every stadium. What does that tell you? Fans only see, they only think about the vista from foul pole to foul pole. That's important. And what we have is as beautiful as any that there's ever been. We have this monster HD scoreboard in right field. We have the great center field restaurant, the Red Porch, very cool area. And in left field, we have the grove of cherry blossom. You'll know instantly when you turn on your TV or if you see a highlight on SportsCenter, wow, that's the stadium in D.C. That's what we were concerned with.
Your calendar around the National Park Service says that the blossom.
Well, all I can tell you is I really go check every morning. And every morning that there's not a bud is one day better for me because we don't want it. You know, we don't care how late it blooms because if it's any time in April, we'll be good. We don't need it blooming in March. So far, I think I'm okay.
You can see that shot, you know, with your cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
Where will you watch the games from?
Yeah, everywhere. I walk around. I don't sit.
You know, expect those first games, you'll just be...
I expect every game. Yeah.
And is it true that some of the best views are going to be the cheapest seats?
Yeah, well, the stadium is a very attractive place. There are neighborhoods, a different neighborhood feel all through the park. And yeah, if you're interested in looking outside the park, sure, the best views are upstairs where you can see the Capitol Dome, you can see the monument. Well, we have tickets every day for sale as low as $5. We don't sell them in advance so that we can have $5 tickets every day. And by the way, we've gotten a lot of attention for our upscale stuff.
You can get there, right?
Well, you know what? You can park for free at RFK. And we have the world's greatest metro. Perhaps you've heard about this, okay?
Is it true that you've been riding metro this week to figure it out?
Well, I'm leaving from here to go to an event where we can all ride together, you know? Show you how easy it is to get to the ballpark. And tomorrow, by the way, we have bicycle valets. Tomorrow I'm going to bike there. You know, there are so many ways to get to the ballpark.
So how many days have you been riding metro now?
No. I ride whenever, depending on where I go. But listen, to be fair, I do drive quite a bit also. Yeah.
Okay, but no, because I heard that you were experimenting with Metro, making sure that it was all.
Yeah, but I do know it works, and I do know that we have 57,000 spaces in the Metro system, parking spaces. It will always be the quickest, cheapest, easiest, most convenient way to get to National Park.
Because this is the other part of your triumvirate. You know, this is the fan experience. And do you feel that's where you need it to be?
Look, I'd like better parking. I'd like more access, but fortunately, we have, as I said, the world's greatest metro system with a new station that opens on our front door. It couldn't be easier. And so when you put that against the fact that we have the parking for season ticket holders, that we have the free parking at RFK, that we accommodate bicycles, I think we've done as well as we could do.
How are ticket sales going?
Ticket sales are great, very strong. We're going to have over 18,000 full season equivalents this year. I know we're going to have a lot of sellouts.
I mean, is that halfway
The goal is to sell out every night, every game, every night. I'm not there yet. But the team is what's going to have to sell the tickets.
You probably have a roadmap, and there are probably markers where you expect to be. And are you where you hope to be right now?
I am, clearly, because...
I mean, are you feeling the recession even at that level?
You know, not so much. I'll tell you why. Because we learned this going back to World War II. In times of difficulty, whether economic or political, It's usually, yeah, you know, you do it, some entertainment. It's a heyday for movies. It's a heyday for other entertainment things. And this year, even with all the turmoil that has been surrounding baseball off the field this past winter, in addition to the recession, every single team is ahead of where it was in ticket sales this time last year. So I think we're in a new golden age for baseball. So it really is a very good time for us.
But nobody can get into the opening day game now, right?
Well, yeah. All you need to do is buy a season ticket.
You can still get...
Yes. Not only can you still buy tickets, you can still get great locations, especially with full season tickets. So. Do you want that phone number or the website? Do you need to know that?
I know people will be asking me.
Yeah.
The expensive seats, are those all sold out?
They're not all sold out. We have availability.
From $5 to $300, right?
Yeah, well, we actually have a row of $400 seats too, but they're sold out.
But I'm saying the whole range.
Yeah, we do.
And
yeah.
And the $400 seats, what does that get you?
Well, you get to sit right.
Your rear end,
you do get that, and on your back. Don't get snippy now, Carol. Come on. You get to sit closer to the catcher than the pitcher is to the catcher. Okay. You get a private club with a full dinner. Free parking. It's a pretty cool way to go if you want to do that kind of thing.
But it's part of the deal of modern baseball.
Yeah.
You got to appeal to the high rollers.
Yeah, and by the way, the more high rollers we have, the easier it is for us to have the $5 and $10 tickets.
So then, are all the suites sold?
No, we still have some available for full seasons, but remember, we do a very aggressive business on dailies, and a lot of people, especially in the recession, are choosing to buy 5 nights or 10 nights and throw parties and things like that.
What are the other parts of the fan experience? Is there any parts of the fan experience that are going to be unique to this?
Yeah, and it's the thing I think I'm proudest of, and it's the thing the Lerner family deserves to be proudest of. It's the fan area that we've built in addition to just watching the game. When you come off of the metro station, and if I forget, you should all take Metro. When you come off of the Metro station, you're going to enter this enormous fan plaza. On the right is a gigantic team novelty store where you can buy anything you'd imagine, including get customized jerseys. Right. On the left, a 10,000 square foot fan kids interactive area with games and 14 Sony PlayStation things, a Sony PlayStation karaoke machine. The winner will be on the big board that night. Build-A-Bear, only here in this town, it's Build-A-Presidents. You know our racing presidents who will be appearing every night out there in the plaza. Batting cages, pitching machines. In addition, we have video and music and rallies and bands every night. Yeah. Great center field restaurant and food. But the coolest thing about it is, last year at our park, we opened up RFK an hour and a half before every game. And people didn't come an hour and a half. There was nothing to do, so there's no reason to come early. This year, our park is opening up 2.5 hours early. And it's going to be packed because there are things to do. But in addition, for that first hour, the whole area from foul pole to foul pole, the whole outfield is open for anyone to come and watch batting practice, which is really a lot of fun. Something I couldn't do at RFK, and you put that stuff together with all the new fan things together, it really is a very cool place.
You'll be able to stand in line for food and watch the game at the same time.
Hopefully not much standing, more buying than standing, but yeah.
And your fast-moving line, there will be
we have so many points of sale that we should move you along pretty quick.
What do you think is going to be the most popular food apart from hot dogs? Is there anything that's going to be, unique?
Yeah, I'm really partial to our handmade, hand-rolled, freshly cut curly W pretzel. You know, a fresh pretzel in the shape of a curly W. You've got to try. But we have everything you can imagine, including the 10 or 11 local vendors that are famous throughout town. They're each going to have their locations in the ballpark.
Are fans going to be allowed to bring their own food in? I know you had this experience with the Braves and it didn't go well. Well,
and it turned out we were doing so well that we just, changed the rules and let it come in because it really didn't affect us. So yes, just like at RFK, you can bring in, you can't bring in 12 boxes of pizzas and sell them, but you can bring in food for yourself. And sure, that's fine if you want to do that.
And coolers?
Not coolers, but enough that can fit under your seat. You can do that.
Is the security going to, because this is Washington, is the security going to be more extreme than at other stadiums?
No, I think on those nights that we have, say, the president at the game, you may have challenges, and that may take a little longer, but no, the average game every night shouldn't be, we've got a terrific, well-trained security force, and I think it should be about what it was at RFK.